culture. 100,000 welcomes to all of you who have come from near and far to this pageant of sporting endeavour and culture, all the way from Scotland, all over Scotland from today, because we've people here who will be competing against each other in the traditional sports. I'll tell you more about that in a moment or two. But let's listen now for the sound of the great Highland bagpipes as they come into the arena. We have the Largs Pipe Band, the local band, and also the Isle of Cumbrae Royal British Legion Scotland Pipe Band. So here we are then, let's hear the noise which over the centuries has thrilled Scots and their friends, and sometimes sent fears of shivers down the back of those who are not their friends. So ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big welcome to our pipe bands. Scotland the Brave. The pipe band they're playing now. Right tune, I should say. Our heavies. I'll introduce you to each one separately. Right now, I'll introduce only one man. He's a former world champion in Highland Games heavy events and also holds the world record in throwing the hammer for distance. Bruce Aitken. Bruce is going to pass me the sword and shield for the traditional opening of the Highland Games. I'm going to beat the sword and on the shield to north, south, east and west as a greeting for people for the four corners of this kingdom and those further abroad too. It's the old way of beating the sword. This was done originally at the Braemar Games on the Braes of Mar way back in the 11th century, about 1056 or something like that, when the chieftain, King Malcolm Canmore, was starting a hill race to the top of the race. Well, he didn't have a starting gun in those days, so he beat the sword on the shield. And that started the race, and it started the first Braemar Games. So we do that today, beating the sword 4 times to north, south, east and west. Not necessarily in that order. I beat the sword to the south. I beat the sword to the north. I beat the sword to the east. And I beat the sword to the west. Let the games begin. Heavies will make their way to the starting point for putting the stone, and our dancers will make their way to the stage and on the stage for the first of their dances. And we'll see all that in just a few moments' time. Thank you very much indeed. Stephen King. Oh, great stuff. Right down the middle. Lovely throw from Stephen King. And this is his strong thing. He's a strong man, converted to Highland Games, and look how he's doing it. Absolutely fantastic. I don't think anybody else will do that. We should have put him last week. Well done, he slipped him. That's great. And he's can't walk with them. This is a big surprise to me. He must have been training, in fact. I know he didn't, because he didn't even know this was happening. Look at this. Well done. Holding up the Scottish banner. Absolutely fabulous. Well done, Bruce. Fabulous. There we are, it's Bruce doing another fine throw. We're not measuring him or anything, we're just showing the hammer throwing technique. Well, I was saying before it started, this could be that's Daniel Troy Sr. Tossing the cable, watch it, move away if he lets it go back further. Come on then, Daniel, up, 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 and he gives it a throw, and it nearly goes over. Very, very old dance. We don't know. If those palm trees hadn't been there, I hate to think what would have happened to that. Look at that. What a nice throw. Good run to think he's running with a stick, and it's a beauty. What a beauty. He came first. I'll tell you the rest of the story after this. Whoa. What about that then? That is the current world record holder. Yes, Daniel Troy Jr. I think I was saying Troy there. There's Daniel Troy, of course. That's only for them that to get their places. Oh, look at this! Well done, Stephen. I'm impressed. Very impressive. He knows what he's doing. Well, there you go. Now, in most of the heavy events, they'll start with the putting the stone, not putting the shot. That came a lot later. Putting the stone was the first of the heavy events to be originated, and of course not just in Scotland, but in other parts of the world too. Come on, Pete. He's one of the competitors next week in Ireland. First of 3 putts. They get 3 attempts each. We'll put in a marker flood. It's easier for the kids. Ready, steady, go! Come on, who's going to be first? Who's going to be first? 2 of them will fall down. Well, who's the little boy in the blue? Little fair-haired boy next. Hey, sunny boy. Hey. He's a rascal, that. Oh, look at that. Fantastic. Pete Clark from New Zealand. And that's just about the same by the look of it. Daniel Troy from Ireland. Oh, what's that for? Hey. Sure. First round. Look at these three big beauties on the platform now. What are they going to show us? That's it. Technique. Whoa. Skip shy. No. Okay, I'll see you on your mark, get set and go. And if I false start, I'll call you back again. On your mark, get set, go! Oh, who's it going to be? Drop it before they come to us. 1, 2, and 3. Give him a big hand. In the north. Wow, that's good. And also be able to see that order of throwing. Really a mark of respect for his throwing. Wow! Oh boy, he makes him fly. Judas into Greenock, I think is the landed today, so he's going to say a little word or two. So his grandfather playing the bagpipes, and then he saw a stag cavorting about inside the Highland hillside.